Hey, what's going on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, anywhere you guys are watching me right now? As you guys know, you see my face, it's Bert Ferguson, realtor here, serving Delaware, Maryland, and Pennsylvania. I've been coming to you guys over the years with a lot of different pieces of information and updates and things like that. But I wanted to start to do something a little bit different, right? I wanted to start coming to you guys with some more authentic stories about what I've been through as an agent so that you guys can not only get to know me better, but just know a little bit more about the process. But really, honestly, this isn't really about that, right? These stories that I'm going to be coming to you guys with are just like letting you guys know what I go through as a realtor and what are some of the crazy things that happen, right? So I've been a realtor now for 8 years. This year it'll be 8 years. I've been a full-time real estate agent, serving various states, acting in various roles throughout real estate transactions, right? But when I first started, it was not that way. But coming to you guys with kind of like my first crazy story, right? So I'm gonna take you guys back to 2016. 2016. I had just got my real estate license. I had just got the office that I was going to be working with, and I was working with renters. Okay, I was working the overnight job. I was living at home with my parents. I had a car that barely worked, no AC in it, and I was just trying to make it right. I had closed no transactions yet, and I was just trying to figure out, how am I going to do this? How am I going to be a realtor? I have no guaranteed pay. I don't know what I'm doing. So one of my very first appointments that I remember is I'm working with this lady who's looking to rent a home. So I'm like, great, I'm gonna meet her. I'm gonna meet her at the property. We're gonna go from there. Now, what I mentioned before was that I did not have AC in my car. So I'm dressed up, shirt and tie on. I get in the car on the way to the showing, and I guarantee it had to be probably June. Car is on fire. It is hot in this car. My back starts sweating. I can feel the sweat trickling, building up on me. My car is rickety. I think one door was different colored than the other and had rust on it. I mean, it was bad, man. It was my first car from high school too. And anybody who's known me from high school knows that it was a convertible car, but I mean, it was like an older car. So I step out of the car at the showing. I'm drenched in sweat. The lady looks at me, I look at her. She doesn't say anything about my appearance, clearly, right? I'm drenched in sweat. So I'm trying to open the door, and any realtor knows when you get to the lockbox, if it doesn't open immediately, it's already kind of a little bit of a awkward situation while you're fumbling with the keys and trying to get the lockbox open. So I'm doing that, and I'm sweating more. By this time, my back, underarms, neck, everything is full of sweat. I walk into the house, guess what I see? Roll of paper towel, and I'm just like, yes, paper towels. We walk in, I'm like, you go look around, I'm gonna go freshen up. So I grab the roll of paper towels, I go into the bathroom, and I wipe myself down all with the paper towel, all over my neck, my face, my beard, everything. So I come back out like, what do you think of the house? And and talking about the house, and she just looks at me like, boy, you're gonna be okay. I'm like, be okay? Of course I'm gonna be. What are you talking about? Yeah, I'm gonna be all right. Anyway, continue the showing. She's ready to go. We leave. I'm like, yeah, that showing went really well. And I open the car mirror, and I have white speckles from the paper towels all over my face. I mean, it's speckled all over my neck and face, and I'm just like, oh my God. I just did the showing looking like a freaking crackhead. Like, I look crazy right now. Like, y'all don't even understand. I looked crazy. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, yo, this has gotta work out somehow, because right now I'm not feeling this. This is crazy. So I get back in my car. I'm sweating some more. I go back home, try to get a couple hours of sleep for my overnight job, because I was working overnight at the time. A lot of people don't know that I was working a warehouse job overnight when I first got into real estate. That's how I sustained whatever I had while I got my business together. But that's one of my craziest stories. It's my first showing that it's one of my first showings that I can remember. And I did all rentals at first. Just all rental showings. And I had white freaking speckles of paper all over my face on a paper towel in front of a client with a car with no AC and the engine and muffler all rumbling crazy. So I say that to say, you guys are going to get to know me a little bit more on what I've been through to get to where I'm at, and also give you some stories if you're an agent out there looking to get started that, crazy things are going to happen, but you got to keep pushing. So that's one of my first stories, and I'll be coming to you guys with more. So make sure you like and subscribe my YouTube channel, and I'll talk to you guys soon.